Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, wanted to throw a quick video together here. Probably be a couple minutes long here. Share something that just happened to me, and this is for everybody that's out there on the bikes. Obviously, you can see the bike. Anyway, any of you that has these flush-mounted fuel caps and gauges or whatever, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's experienced this. This trim ring right here coming loose, and mine's been on there for, I've been in this house 7 years, had on there before this, so it's been on there probably 8 years, give or take a little bit of time. I bought it out of swap meet, got a real good deal. Anyway, so here's a couple things I want to go over. There's another guy that has a video out. I'll try to find his video and link it to this one so you can watch how to install it. These trim rings right here, they actually fit a certain way. And when I put it on way back when, I didn't realize that. So I never had it on exactly right. So anyway, let me get you homed in here on this piece here anyway. Bring it down here. Bring it a little closer. And now the handlebar's in the way. Anyway, you should see kind of what I'm talking about. But anyway, this fella that has a video, he shows a real good way how to put these on. And of course, that's not really what this video is about. There's plenty of videos out there watching people install these, as well as the gauge. I have the gauge. Anyway, over time, my beauty ring here has come loose, or trim ring, I should say. And also, there is a number for that to buy it single. Most people want somewhere between $15 and $20 for them, but I found no one to have them in stock. So it might be an item that you can't get no more alone. But anyway, so if you take that off of there, I mean, it just looks like crap without that ring being around there. So the other day when I went to fill up, there was only a little piece of that glue, of that 3M tape that's underneath there that was holding that on. I thought for sure I was probably going to lose it coming home, and I didn't want to pull it off because it is plastic. I figured if I stuck it in my pocket or something, it's liable to get broke, and I didn't want to do that. So it stayed on, trip home, pulled it off, cleaned it up, and I do have a picture. And so there's 3M tape underneath this. What you need to do is get it fitted on there right. But what happened to mine is, I can't remember if it was earlier this year or towards the end of last year, I filled up my tank and I overflowed the tank a little bit. And all that went up underneath this ring. And of course it just took that glue loose. So in a mad search, and the reason why I did not film this is because here, July 7th, 2024, it was about 102 degrees here at the house and probably about 105 in this garage. So I didn't film it. So anyway, going back to, I'm getting long-winded, but going back to this, I searched high and low trying to figure something out. So finally I took the thing and I pulled the actual 3M tape out of it, and you'll see in the picture I'll put in this video, and decided I was going to make it work myself. So what I did was this here. So what I did was this here. I had some 3M tape around the house here. And this here is actually kind of like a foamy type of tape. I don't know where I got it, Lowe's, Walmart, wherever. Nothing expensive. It's probably about I don't know, 30 seconds thick or something like that. It's not real thick at all. If I can find it on the back tape, I'll tell you what size, or I'll put it in there. But anyway, I was taking little chunks out of this. It was literally, I meant to bring a washer or something over. And what I was doing, I was putting it on the back side of that ring and just dabbing it in a little bit. So then I got to thinking, I was like, well, why am I doing that? Why don't I take the razor blade and try to form it to the same shape as what that ring was? And I got it fairly close, and then I started doing it like this. I mean, of course, you're gonna have to take a couple cuts out of it to get it to the right size, but you don't need anything real thick. Just basically going like this here and cutting that piece out, and then I actually used a cutting board up in the house. And then what I was doing, I was basically, if you can see this handicap sign here, my old Subway table I got out of the store, I literally was just putting it in there and curving it around like this here. And then once I got it to where it was in there, then I would take this pick and go right around there and seal it on. And I did not leave no gaps. You know, I didn't like keep a space or anything. It was solid the whole way around. That was a lot of little pieces, don't misunderstand. So anyway, that's how I got it. And now it's been on there for about 3 days in this hot garage, and it hasn't come loose. So what I'm getting at is, I was at the point where I was going to go buy the gas cap and put it back on there with just to get the trim ring, and that's $85. I don't know about you, $85 is an awful lot of money to swallow for a beauty ring, or a trim ring. I keep calling it a beauty ring. So anyway, if anybody else had this issue, which I'm sure it's happened to other people, and they probably just went out and either put their old cap back on and said the heck with it, they wasn't doing that no more, or whatever. I really like the looks of it. And I'll show you here in a minute. I don't know why. Most of them that I see, I thought I just looked for the box that it came in. Apparently either threw it away or it got destroyed or somewhere. I don't know where it's at. But anyway, mine is red. My gauge lights up red. But all the ones that I see in the stores now, they're all blue, which is fine. You know, you got black, white, whatever. But what I did, I put the Screaming Eagle speedometer in mine, and I have a Screaming Eagle tack that I had on mine, and they all illuminated red. And it was just dumb luck. I didn't even realize it was red when I bought it. I just liked the thing, and anyway, so it works out good. So anyway, so here's what mine looks like when it's lit up. I forgot to bring my keys down, so this thing's probably going to flash and carry on. I don't have my key fob on me. But you see how mine lights up red. Most of them light up blue. And like I said, that's, you know, again, to me, that's a win. I didn't have to go buy anything. And you can see that this thing's on there solid. And plus, you know, when you open it up and shut it, you probably don't realize how much you actually wrench on that ring anyway. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with some people. You know, I'm sure I'm not the only ones had this issue where gas has gotten up underneath of it, or you didn't have it sealed on there the right way. Like I said, I used to have a gap right here underneath mine. And of course, that gap went all the way through. And of course, that's where everything's run. That's the lowest point. So again, like I said, I'll try to link this other video if I can find it. First guy puts it on and lines this up real good. But anyway, that's a quick fix. A little 3M tape. And so far, so good. You know, it's really tight. It's actually tighter now than what it's ever been. It's always moved around a little bit. Of course, I didn't have it on there right neither. So anyway, hopefully this helps you all out. If anybody's got any of them issues. And well, let me do this real quick. Let me turn these shop lights out so you can see the red. Like I said, I'll see if I can find it, whether they have, yeah, actually red ones rather than blue ones. So you can see why I wanted a red, or why the red worked out good for me, because Screaming Eagle lights up red, this tack lights up red, and the fuel gauge lights up red. And like I said, of course, I got the flashies going on because I don't have my key fob down here. So again, hopefully that'll help somebody out. You know, if y'all had that issue. Little 3M tape, I just looked. It doesn't say the mil on it, what size it is or whatever. Like I said, just it's kind of got like a little flex to it. It's a little spongy. And that's what was already on them. That, a pick. Oh, I forgot to mention this. When you take the old seal out, 3M, this fits down in there perfect. Like I said, that's why you have to cut them little strips. But when I took it out, I just kind of went right underneath it, went right around, and took it out almost in one piece. I did not clean down in that groove to get the stickiness out because I wanted it as sticky as possible. But again, 3M tape, take a razor blade, be careful, kind of form it to the shape of the best you can, to the shape of the trim ring. And if you got a pick laying around, that makes it a little easier. It did for me because I got big fingers. But anyway, hopefully this helps somebody out. Thanks for watching.